The World Series is over, my team didn't win, and there's always next year. Speaking of the World Series, do you know which team has the most World Series wins? It's the New York Yankees with 27 wins, and 27 must be their lucky number because that's the number of MLB Hall of Famers they have. Welcome to the Wind-Up Project. I'm Marla Mogul. If you want to see some of the world's most exceptional collections, please subscribe to my channel. Baseball is the third most loved American sport, only after American football and basketball. Americans love their sports collections. When you talk about baseball collections, the first thing that probably comes to your mind are baseball cards. Paul Jones from Idaho Falls reportedly has the largest global private baseball card collection with a total of 4 million cards. Paul started collecting in 1995 when he was 9 years old. What's the most valuable baseball card? In August, a Honus Wagner baseball card sold for $6 million, shattering the record for the highest selling sports card of all time. Previous record belonged to a 1952 Mickey Mantle card that sold for $5.2 million in January. Talking about baseball, have you ever wondered why there's a seventh inning stretch? I have. It was created in 1910 when President William Howard Taft, on a visit to Pittsburgh, went to a baseball game and he stood up to stretch in the seventh inning. The crowd, thinking the chief executive was about to leave, stood up out of respect. And what about the song, Take Me Out to the Ball Game? It was written in 1908 by Jack Norworth, a successful songwriter. His inspiration was a sign he saw while he was on the New York subway. The sign said, "Baseball today, polo grounds." From that, he wrote the lyrics of what would become Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Norworth's original lyrics were written on an envelope, and that envelope, complete with annotations, are on display at the National Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York. Fun fact, it was first sung at the seventh inning stretch at a high school ballpark in Los Angeles in 1934. I digress. Let's get back to those crazy collections. Baseball collections aren't limited to just cards. Andy Fogel was bitten by the collecting bug in 1987, and ever since, he has been working tirelessly to create a collection that includes more than 4,000 pieces of baseball memorabilia. Fogel even loaned the New York Mets 100 pieces of his collection for their 50th anniversary of Shea Stadium. He included game-used bats, game-used jerseys, pins, souvenirs, and autographs. Many famous people are known for their extensive collections. Charlie Sheen spent his money wisely in part of his collection when he purchased baseball legends Babe Ruth's 1927 World Series ring. He also bought the purchase document selling Babe Ruth to the Yankees from the Boston Red Sox in 1919. Sheen sold both items last year for more than $4 million. Before I move on to other collections, I had to find out why the hot dog is a baseball game staple. There are several theories, but the one I like the most comes from Harry M. Stevens. Stevens was a concessionaire selling ice cream at baseball games. At the New York Giants home opener on a cold April day in 1901, there was limited demand for ice cream. So Stevens got creative and he decided to sell German sausages known as Dachshund sausages. When the staff ran out of wax paper on which the sausages were normally served, Stevens had one of his employees purchase some buns and had the staff place the hot dogs in the buns, creating what we now know today as the hot dog, which is a common baseball staple. A cartoonist recording this event was said to have been unable to spell dachshund, so he wrote hot dogs instead. Believe what you'd like, I think it's a great story, and I'm sticking to it. Another fun baseball collection is that of signed baseballs. When New York Yankees legend Mickey Mantle signed a baseball for 9-year-old Dennis Schrader at a 1956 spring training game in Florida, it began a lifetime obsession for Dennis. Today, Schrader has more than 4,600 signed baseballs, certified by Guinness World Records as the largest collection in the world. Now that the season is over, enjoy your football, basketball, and hockey teams. And remember, whatever your team's record, have fun.